Hi guys, the Metal Maniac back again, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a review of the album Don't Meddle with Evil by the band Halloween. This is their debut album. Not a lot of people know about this band. It's an extremely underrated band. And this band is called Halloween. It's a heavy metal band. Not to be confused with the band Helloween, which is a power metal band. There's Helloween and then Halloween. Two completely different bands. So just try not to get confused. Anyway, this album was originally released in 1985. Let's see the band members. Brian Thomas on vocals, Rick Craig on guitars and backing vocals, George Neal on bass and backing vocals, and Bill White on drums. Alright. This album actually this is a 1990 re-release, so it contains 3 bonus tracks, which I'll, get to. I will cover the bonus tracks. Anyway. The first track is Busted. This one's just a really fast-paced sort of headbanging song. I really love it. It's a pretty good way to open an album. Just have it like fast-paced right off the bat. I mean, that's just amazing. Nothing much else to say about it other than definitely a pretty good way to start off an album. Okay. Next up is the song Scared to Death. This one's also pretty good. I'm not pretty good. This one's also really good. I'd say it's a little bit better than Busted, but Busted's still really good. Justice for All. Okay, so there's a really kind of strange thing about the song Justice for All. 99% of these songs are themed after like stuff like Halloween related stuff. And I'm not talking about like the band related stuff. I'm talking about like actual the holiday. Like 99% of these songs are deal with stuff related to the holiday of Halloween. Except for Justice for All. I mean, I don't know why they picked some they had a song that doesn't really fit the rest of the songs on the album, but I mean, it's still a really good song. It's actually a quite slowed down song, compared to probably the rest of the songs on the album. It's sort of more of a mellow song. Brian Thomas has more of sort of like a not mellow, but he has sort of like more of a calming type element to his vocals on the song, and there's this really awesome, very just sort of guitar solo, but it's like a very sort of almost like a melancholy feel to it. Like, it feels like it's filled with some it feels like not a sad emotion, but it feels like it's filled with extreme heartfelt emotion. But yeah, just a real Justice for All is a really great song, one of the absolute highlights from the album. Track number 4 is Trick or Treat, another amazing song. This kicks back in with the Halloween related stuff. Trick or Treat's a really good song. It actually starts off with a sort of like a doorbell ringing, and then footsteps, and then kids saying Trick or Treat, and then the song actually kicks in after that. It's kind of cheesy, but it fits the mood of the album. That kind of thing happens on a couple songs on the album, like those cheesy bits, but like they fit the tone of the album pretty well. Just another really catchy song. Trick or Treat is another great song. Track number 5 is The Wicked Witch. Again, it opens with sort of a cheesy but really fitting thing for the album. It starts off with a laugh of a witch, and then goes into the actual song. Another really good song. Track number 6 is the title track, Don't Meddle with Evil. It's my favorite song on the album. It's just, I think this song takes all like, it has the best of the best when it comes to stuff on this album. It has the cheesy but sort of creepy, but not creepy, but it has sort of like the out of all the songs on the album, Don't Meddle with Evil definitely has like the most Halloween feel to it. And again, not talking about the band, I'm talking about the actual holiday. But yeah, it's just, Don't Meddle with Evil is really catchy. It has a just really great riff. The vocals are really, really good. Just everything's perfect about this song. Track number 7, What a Nice Place. Okay, this one is also a really good one, and it also had a music video to it, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, Trick or Treat. The song Trick or Treat also had a music video. So there were 2 songs that had music videos, Trick or Treat and What a Nice Place. What a Nice Place is another really great song. Also, like with pretty much every song captures the feel of the holiday of Halloween very, very, very well. But yeah, What a Nice Place, another amazing song. Track number 8, Haunted. Out of all the songs on the album, this is the weakest, but that's not to say it's a bad song. It's still a really good song, just like the rest, although it kind of is a tad lesser, just a teeny bit lesser than the rest of the songs on the album. But still a really good song. Track number 9, She's a Teaser, another amazing song, very catchy. Probably I would say it's like, the songs on here aren't super heavy, but this is definitely the slightly heavier sounding with the guitars than most songs on the album. Yeah, another really good song. Track number 10, Tales from the Crypt. This one's another really good song. I think it's actually based off the TV show. No, it can't be, because it's from the 80s. This is from the 80s. The TV show was from the 90s, so maybe it's based off the comics instead. Track number 11, the last of the original tracks on the album, Fight the Beast, another great song. And then the last 3 tracks, tracks number 12, 13, and 14, are actually bonus tracks that were originally on a demo from 1990 called Vicious. The 12th track, the first demo track, I Confess, is it's an okay song. I don't mind it. But then track number 13, Vicious Lies, is probably the heaviest of the 3 demo tracks from, and it's really, really, really good. Definitely something you would hear in the 90s. But yeah, just another great song. And track number 14, Evil Nation, is, it's pretty good. So, before I get into my final thoughts, there are a few other things I want to mention about this album. First off, the front cover art. Oh, there you go. Yeah, well, it's lacking on actual artwork. The actual and then the actual logo is amazing. They would have one drastic change in the logo throughout their career, and then a few minor changes to the logo throughout. But this is definitely my favorite version of their logo. It says Halloween in this really cool sort of like spiky, not spiky, yeah, kind of spiky type font. And it's in bright orange, and then there's a jack-o'-lantern with green hair, and then like leaves sprouting out. And then underneath it says Detroit's heavy metal horror show. Oh yeah, this band is from Detroit, Michigan. But yeah, and then of course on the bottom here we have the there's the album name, Don't Meddle with Evil. Oh yeah, and I really find it kind of funny how it's a play on words of like, you know, don't meddle with evil, but instead of don't meddle with evil, it's don't meddle with evil. I thought it was pretty cool. And then there's the back. And again, this is the drastic change in logo. The logo, as you can see, that's the original logo from '85. That's the logo from 1990. Which the pumpkin looks slightly cooler, I guess, but I mean, overall, I do prefer the original logo from '85. And then, actually, hold on. I'm gonna get the little booklet out. Oh, there we go. No, there we go. There's not much. There's just the lyrics, although except for this middle section where it shows the pictures of the band members. So overall, if we're starting with the demo. The demos are, two of them are okay. One of them is amazing. And then the actual album itself, like the actual 11 tracks on the actual album, none of them are bad. They're all really, really good. Yeah, like I said, Haunted is slightly lesser than the rest of the tracks on the album, but it's still an amazing song. Anyway, oh, the police are definitely chasing someone down the road. Anyway, I don't know if you could hear that. There's just like police sirens going off down the road outside my house. Anyway, for the album itself, it's perfect. Like, there's not a bad song on it. So yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 album. Now, their sound would get heavier later on. I guess kind of starting with their third album, but not really that noticeable until their fourth album. Their fourth album is when they really started to get sort of a heavier sound. But yeah, just a perfect album. Again, a 10 out of 10. I highly, highly recommend you You guys pick this up. The Halloween is one of the most underrated heavy metal bands ever. Yeah. So that's about it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.